Hello, friends. In this session, I'm going to talk about applied English grammar. Now, applied English grammar means the practical aspects of English grammar that need to be taken care of when we are trying to speak or when we are trying to write something in English. Now, applied grammar means that we are taking the practical aspects of English grammar, not the line by line textbook aspect of English grammar or some textbook of English grammar. Applied English grammar refers to the sentences that we use in our communication, whether it is in speaking or it is in writing. So, knowledge of applied English grammar becomes very necessary, and you feel very comfortable when taking care of the applied aspects of English grammar. Now, applied English grammar refers to the grammatical aspects of English language. Now, we begin with sentence. Sentence, tense, person, number, gender, article, parts of speech, voice, and narration. These are the different topics taken up in English grammar. So, when we talk about sentence, then sentence, as you already know, that it is an arrangement of words giving some meaning. So, a sentence gives some meaning, and it is these sentences that we speak or we write. So, the first kind of sentence that we have is assertive sentence. When we make a statement, we use assertive sentence. When we order or request or wish or make some suggestion, that becomes imperative sentence. The third kind of sentence is the question sentence. When we ask something with the help of question words or the helping verbs in the beginning of a sentence, that becomes a question. So when we ask questions, then it is interrogative sentence. And the fourth one is when we are exclaiming, we are making certain exclamations, then that becomes exclamatory sentence. So you see, different kinds of sentences are there, and when we are talking to anyone or when we are writing something, we are using these different varieties of sentences depending on the mood of the situation. So sentences here. Then we have person. Now in English grammar, my dear, remember, person refers to a human being also and a thing also. And when it comes to number, then we can say that a person may be singular or plural. So we have singular and plural numbers. And person, the first person singular is I, the plural is we. The second person singular is you, and plural is also you. Well, in second person, you may say you boy, you guy, you gal. You can tag a word to that, and then you can use it. You boys, you girls, you young ladies, and so on. The third person is he, she, it, or any name. So that becomes singular, and the plural of that is they. They is the common plural of he, she, it, or this. So they becomes the plural, or a noun when it is in plural, that takes the form of third person plural. English language. Now this is singular, but many languages that becomes plural. So we have the person, first person, second person, and the third person. Next one we have is the knowledge of gender. And when it is male, we say it is masculine gender. When it is female, we say it is feminine gender. When it is lifeless thing, something lifeless that has no life, that becomes neuter gender. And then we have the common gender, that may be either a male or a female. For example, a teacher. A teacher may be a male or a female. So it may masculine also, feminine also. So that becomes common gender. So we have these genders: masculine, feminine, common, neuter. Masculine, man; feminine, woman; common, teacher; and neuter, computer. So you see how easy it becomes to have knowledge of applied aspects of English grammar. And then we have parts of speech. Whatever we speak is our speech, and that is expressed through different kinds of sentences. So parts of speech refers to the different words that are used according to grammar by a different name. When we talk about noun, and of course there are 8 parts of speech, and when we talk about noun, it is the name of anything, the name of a person, the name of a place, the name of an idea, the name of a thing. So you see, noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. Well, anything having a name can be referred to as noun according to English grammar. Then we have pronoun. Pronoun comes for a noun, the word that comes for a noun, and instead of repeating the noun, we use pronouns. For example, she is my girlfriend. Now, she is a pronoun for some girl whose name is not mentioned here. So, she is a pronoun. He does the work himself. He, you see, he is a pronoun. And then we have himself. Himself is also a pronoun here. So we have a list of pronouns, and we need to learn the use of the pronouns in a given sentence. Then we have verb. Verb refers to a condition or an action. So for condition we can say she is a good girl. She is a good girl. There is no action here. This is a condition. I am talking about a girl who happens to be good. So she is a good girl. Here, you see, is a verb because it tells about a girl who is good. So she is a girl. It is condition. There is no action. But she goes to college daily. Now here we see there is action. She goes to college daily. Here goes becomes verb. In the first sentence, she is a good girl. She is a verb. When the verb is only one, it is not a helping verb. It doesn't mean that it is a helping verb because it is. No, when there is one verb with no other verb with it, then we say it is acting as the main verb. So she is a good girl is a main verb here. And she goes to college. Goes is also a verb here. So you see, verb refers to a condition or an action. Then we have adjective. Adjective is the quality of a noun. It refers to the quality of a noun. For example, that boy is intelligent. So intelligent is about the boy. So it is qualifying the noun. The boy is noun. So we say adjective is the qualifier of noun. She is intelligent. So here you see she is pronoun. So intelligent is about she. So adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or pronoun. Then we have adverb. As the name suggests, it adds something, but yes, it doesn't add to a verb only, it adds to an adjective also and another adverb at the same time. So we say she is a good girl. Okay, this is a sentence, but when we say she is a very good girl, we add something to good, we add something to adjective, so it becomes an adverb. Very here is adverb. Then we say he goes. Now there is no adverb here, but when we say he goes fast. So fast here becomes an adverb. So it adds to the meaning of a verb. How does he go? He goes fast. So fast is here an adverb. And then we have she goes very fast. Now as you saw in the earlier sentence, fast was an adverb, and when we add very to it, this means one adverb is going with the other adverb. So he goes very fast. Very is also adverb and fast is also adverb. So this is adverb that adds to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or some other adverb. And then we have preposition. Now preposition shows the relation between nouns or pronouns in a sentence. There is some relation. For example, there is a book on the table. Now there is a book on the table. Now see, book is a noun here, table is a noun here, and the relation here is shown by on. So on is a preposition. So there is a list of prepositions, my dear. So preposition shows relation between nouns or pronouns in a sentence. Then we have the seventh part of speech, and that is conjunction. Now conjunction connects two words or two sentences. For example, when we say he and I will go to market. He and I. Now he and I are connected by the word and. So and here is a conjunction. So you see, two words are connected by conjunction. But yes, we can connect two sentences also with a conjunction. For example, work hard if you want to qualify. Now work hard is one sentence, and you want to qualify, that is another sentence, and in between we have if. So work hard if you want to qualify. Here if is conjunction. So you see here that it is connecting two sentences. And then we have the final one, interjection. Interjection expresses a feeling. It is a part of speech that expresses a feeling. The feeling may be of happiness, the feeling may be of sorrow, the feeling may be of just anything. So when you say fantastic, now fantastic is an expression of happiness. When you like something very much, you exclaim fantastic. So fantastic here is exclamation. So it is interjection. And on Facebook you see mostly the exclamation is awesome. Awesome. Awesome also more or less means the same. So it also means very good, very fine. So awesome is interjection. So these are the different parts of speech. So my dear, take care of applied knowledge of English grammar. And then we have voice. Now voice is a form of verb. When we say I like coffee, I like coffee, that is the direct action. And here we have active voice, because there is direct action. So when we say I like coffee, this is active voice. And when we say coffee is taken by me, coffee is taken by me, this is passive voice. So when action is direct, we say that the sentence is active voice, and when it is done by someone, then we say that the sentence is in passive voice, and the passive form of the verb has been used in that sentence. Then we have narration. Now narration basically means speaking something. So narration, when somebody says something and then you are putting his or her statement in your own words, then you use narration. For example, when we say she said, I am very happy today. She said, I am very happy today. Now, when you are expressing her idea, then you say she said that she was very happy that day. So today changes into that day, because whatever she said, that was in the past tense. So we say she said, I am happy today. That changes into she said that she was happy that day. So this is narration, an example of narration. And so there are different kinds of sentences, and we have different rules of narration. So my dear, this is applied English grammar, and you need to have knowledge of applied English grammar. When you have knowledge of applied English grammar, English comes rocking on your tongue, and you enjoy speaking English, you enjoy writing English. So this is for this session. Thank you very much.